Hello and welcome to CCNA Subnetting Video 3. This is the third of 8 subnetting videos that come with the ICND1 and ICND2 official exam certification guides from Cisco Press. This is the third video that shows how to find the subnet number given an IP address and a mask. This video shows how to find the subnet number for IP address 192.168.1.150 with mask 255.255.255.240. This video has the same tactical and strategic objective as does the first video. In particular, the tactical objective is to help you learn how to use a particular process, as shown in the books, to find the resident subnet for a given IP address and mask. Strategically, this video and the others are designed to help you learn how to subnet quickly and with confidence so you'll be ready for the exams. At the end of this, we'll point you to more practice so you can get to the point where the process is automatic. What you see on the screen now is a summary of the process that will be demonstrated in this video. I'm not going to go through every step at this point. The point of the video is to show an example of its use. It's just listed here so that you can move back in the video to review this process for easy reference. So now let's take a look at this specific example. The first 3 steps finds the value of the subnet number for 3 of the 4 octets. Here at step 1, we simply copy the subnet mask and IP address into a convenient table for reference. Then in step 2, we identify the interesting octet by finding the subnet mask's octet whose value is neither a 255 nor a 0, which in this case it's the 4th octet because of the mask value of 240 in that octet. Then at step 3, we do 2 parts. At step 3a, we look for any octets fully to the left of the rectangle and copy the subnet number's value in those octets down to the subnet number. At step 3b, we look at any octets fully to the right of the rectangle, which of course in this case there are none because the 4th octet is the interesting octet. There are no octets to the right of that. There's no 5th octet. So there's nothing to do here at step 3b. So at this point we know that the subnet number begins with 192.168.1. Now if it's already intuitive to you that the subnet number would begin with 192.168.1, then you can ignore those first 3 steps and go ahead and figure out the 3 obvious octets. Regardless, we've got 1 remaining octet to figure out. So at step 4, we start by calculating the magic number. We do that by subtracting 240, which is the interesting octet of the mask, from 256, which gives us a magic number of 16 in this case. Then you calculate all the integer multiples of 16, starting at 0. Here we show part of that list for convenience. And then you compare the IP address's value in the interesting octet to the list. In this case, we're comparing 150 to the list, and 150 is between 144 and 160, as you see here. But we want the value that's closest to 150, but not larger than it. So obviously 144 is the closer but not larger value. So the value is 144, and the subnet number is 192.168.1.144. Now that you've seen several examples of how to use this process, it's important to practice until you get good at the process and you're not thinking about each particular step. Of course, the ICND1 and ICND2 books, Appendix D, have more example practice problems along with explanations of how to find the answers to those problems using this shortcut process. At that point, you'll probably want to move on to watch videos 4, 5, and 6, which show how to find the subnet broadcast address and range of valid addresses in each subnet.